How much do you reflect on events like that? Like being that obviously it's been your rear view, but it was a culminating moment. How much does a pro athlete reflect on those moments?
It was still great to get to a game like that. You watch as a kid, I watch every Super Bowl on TV. You never think you're going to get a chance to play in one. And then to get to that point, it's pretty damn cool. If you ask me, I know we lost. I know it wasn't what we wanted, but a lot of guys don't get a chance to play in that game. So it was pretty cool to get there and play in the game, experience that. I said this a few years ago. If I'm going to lose to somebody, I'm glad it was Peyton Manning, because I have a lot of respect for Peyton Manning and the way he does things, and the player he was.
What is the experience like for people, of course, who've never been?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. So we go down the games on Sunday. Obviously, we went down Sunday the week before. Like nothing you've ever experienced as a player. Media, every day you have to talk to the media. It's an hour set aside out of your schedule every day to go out and interview with the media. And during season, you may do it once a week, and during Super Bowl, it's every day. I try to treat it like a normal week. I was in bed before 10:30 every night. I didn't have any fun in Miami, so it was great. I try to treat it like a regular game week, and just do my normal schedule, eat where I normally eat, hang out with people I normally hang out with. But we just did all in Miami, and then it didn't matter. We lost the game anyway, but it was still just a great experience to be down there and hanging out with the guys.
What is it like to run full speed and have another human 280 pounds running full speed and give you impact? What does that actually feel like?
Man, there's a lot. It's like getting in a car wreck probably 25 times a game, honestly. You get those linemen are so damn big. They're 330 pounds, 340 pounds, and they're athletic as they can move. You see them on TV doing what they do, but it really is a car wreck, 15, 20 times a game. It doesn't happen every play with everybody, but there's certain players in certain positions that are going to get those collisions 20 times a game. For me, I just tried to get the best of most of them. There's a lot of times I didn't. You're not going to win all those battles, but to get the best of most of them is a good thing. But you just got to brace yourself, and you really feel it in your shoulders and your lower back after the game. That's where I was always the sorest, is my lower back and my shoulders, just from the pounding every game. It's amazing how many hits you take or give as well.
So give me a proud moment that's sort of like outside of the spectrum, not a Super Bowl, maybe like a random, game, week 6 kind of game. Give me a moment that stands tall in your memory.
All right, I'll give you so 2006, we're playing at the Jets at Giant Stadium, and we are, God, what's our record? I want to say we're 8-1 or 9-1, something like that. And this is my favorite play of my career. They're driving, they're in the red zone. Chad Pennington's a quarterback. Chad was drafted the same year I was drafted, which is cool. Both first round picks. But we're running cover 2, and I'm on the 10-yard line, and I open up to my right. I remember distinctly opening up to my right because the number 3 was there, 3 receivers. So I opened there. And then Chad was looking back that way, but I didn't want to turn because I think he was reading me. So I waited until he threw it, and I flipped my hips, and I made a pretty athletic catch for me. I caught the ball in the back 55, 60 yards. In my mind, I was just like, I showed how good my hands were. I was athletic because I flipped my hips. I kind of played with his mind because I think I tricked him. Maybe I did. Maybe he just didn't see me. I don't know. But in my mind, I tricked him. And I ended up running back 55 yards. And the thing about meant the most to me is we won that game 10-0. So it's secure, and they're in the red zone. If we stop them, they kick a field goal, whatever. They may go for it on 4th down, but it's secured the shutout for us. And I don't know. It wasn't a huge play in my career, but at that point in time, to me, for where I was in my career, it was a big deal for me.
When you're progressing in your career, obviously you have all the Pro Bowls, all pro, all your stuff. Do you sort of know at some point your Hall of Fame material? How does it work? Does it process?
So. No, I didn't know until until David Baker knocked on my door and said, "You're, blah blah blah, you're in the Hall of Fame." So as you're playing, and I didn't think about it when I played, honestly. I was just concentrating on trying to win games and trying to get better every season. And then as I got towards the end, I look back like, man, if you look at what you've done, and I don't think media brings it up to me. That's the only time I ever thought about it. I wasn't at home and I want to be in the Hall of Fame. Not when I played, but you definitely start thinking about it towards the end, because that, like I said, that's where you want to get. That's the culmination of a great career. But yeah, you do start thinking, I guess, towards the end. And when we retire, that's when all the media starts talking about it. But it's out of your hands. The media votes on that. There's a bunch of sports writers who never played football voting for guys to be in the Hall of Fame, or with baseball in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So it's a little stressful because you don't know which way it's going to go.